Hello everyone! Do you know the culture of Japan? Well, don't worry, we're going to explain you the beginning of this culture. The people of the Japan could derive genetically from either the Yayoi or the Jomon or a combination under one scenario. The Yayoi replaced the Jomon. Under an alternate scenario, the Yayoi brought the culture which was assimilated by the Jomon, and the genes of the Yayoi are lost in the ocean of the Jomon genes. In between these scenarios is the one in which the Japanese people are a mixture of the Yayoi and the Jomon.
Have you ever heard that Japan have more than one language? Well, like another countries, Japan have her essential language and also have more languages that a few people speak. First, all Japanese belong to the Japonic language family. It is spoken as a first language by 122 million and as a second language by over 1 million people in Japan. In addition to Japanese, there are 14 Rikawan languages spoken in Okinawa, a neighboring Ryukyu Islands. Since this language cannot be understood by Japanese speakers as well as by speakers of other Ryukyuan varieties, some people don't speak this language anymore, so they speak more their native language.
Most of the people know about the typical food of Japan, but we don't know the mixes of the food. We are going to tell you about some typical food of Japan. Sushi is one of the first food that spring to mind when we think about Japanese cuisine. This delicacy was one of the first Japanese dishes to be exported to the USA after the Meiji Restoration in 1868. And since then, its popularity has been steadily increased year after year. The word sushi refers to any dish made with Japanese rice that has been seasoned with rice vinegar. Donburi is made by preparing, normally by simmering or frying, various meat, fish, and vegetable and serving over steamed rice in large bowls, also called donburi. This rice bowl dish is almost as popular as ramen in Japan and a common lunchtime choice among busy Japanese workers. Ramen is a noodle soup dish consisting of wet noodles, also known as ramen noodles, a savory broth, soy sauce, salt, miso, and tonkotsu pork bone are the four main ramen broth bases, and toppings of meat, protein, and or vegetables such as sliced pork, nori sweetened, spring onions, bamboo shoots, and others.
Japan is a country with all the variety of arts. The most typical is the dance, and also they are famous with calligraphy. Shodo is one of the most admired Japanese arts. This was imported from China during the Heian period over 1,000 years ago. And there are many different styles of calligraphy. The shosho or grass hand style is commonly used for artistic calligraphy and poetic script. Japan has many types of traditional dance. Two of the major ones are No and Kabuki. The No dance is a musical drama that has been around for over 500 years, giving all attention to the masked performance who usually reenact an ancient legend or similar tale. Kabuki dance drama, on the other hand, features elaborate makeup, costume, and over-the-top emotion.
Hiroshima is modern city are concerned. Hiroshima is one of the first in the world. In the Parque La Paz, one of the emblematic spaces are monuments that pay tribute to the victims of nuclear attack, were the monument to the children and the dome of the atomic bomb and stand up. To visit Hiroshima and not now in the island of Miyajima, the island of gods, it's as well as the Buddhist sanctuary Itsukushima and Daiganji. To get now Hiroshima, it's a baseball to stay in the center of hotels such as the Chusin Hotel Hiroshima and Mitsuki Garden Hotel. With needs of the essential attraction in the center of the city is the Imperial Palace of Tokyo, where beside knowing its imperial history, it is possible to know the Chiburuchi mode. Ginza is also another of Tokyo's most attractive walks. Tokyo is also of the places for otakus in Japan. As a lover of anime, electronics and video games should get known to the Akihabara neighborhood.